everybody, welcome back to Starfield. So,
we're free and clear for flight.
Indeed we are. More to the point, we're actually back in the UC prison ship again, which kind of answers that question, I guess. I guess it has been added to our fleet permanently, which is rather nice. So, I wanted to maybe take a look at heading over to the Starliner that we've been assigned to by our illustrious leader, but looking at the menu here, it looks as though our next mission objective is actually to report our mission progress to the Vigilance. So we've got to head back over to Commander Ikande and basically sign off with him, I guess. Give him a bit of an update. So, let's see if I can track down exactly where... It's not what I meant to do. Exactly where Ikande is residing, because I can't remember where the bloody hell the Vigilance is. Oh, of course, yeah, it's in the Sol system, isn't it? Forgot about that. This... I'll tell you what, for prison transport, this has got a pretty decent jump range, hasn't it? Blimey. Alright, head on over that way. Ooh, that's something important to know. I've just noticed we've got no weapons on this thing, so... Yeah, let's hope we don't run into any trouble along the way.
Grav drive spinning down. Assistance green.
Seems a bit short-sighted to not actually have any weapons at all on a... bloody hell, this takes a while to slow down. Not have any weapons on a prison transport ship seems, yeah, it seems slightly odd. Right, let's take this thing into dock then and pop aboard and see the good commander. Oh, that's something as well, actually, that I hadn't actually considered. We're facing the direction of the docking collar.
Let's cycle that airlock and get aboard.
It's only a little thing, but that's really cool. I can see the docking collar there where it's actually just gone into the Vigilance. Very nice. If by some crazy sheer fluke of coincidence and happenstance I ever actually managed to get my ass into a ship creator, I might be tempted to put the docking collar on the front, because it's kind of nice to actually sort of see the direction that the ship's easing in. Anyway, enough rambling, completely inconsequential. Let's get aboard the damn thing. So, we'll hello, is that some ammo that I didn't... Wait, hold on. What? When I left the key, just before I hit go to record this episode, I closed these boxes. They've sprung back open and generated more weapons.
I think you may be trying to take a little too much on.
I mean, you're probably right, but we can do a bit of inventory management before too long. How bizarre. Be nice if that thing infinitely spawns weapons. Right then, come on then, Androsia. Back on familiar... Oh, one thing that I hadn't even realised is I'm still wearing this pirate garb, aren't I? And just even against the backdrop of the actual design of this ship, I stick out like a sore thumb. Yeah. It's a good job that they know who I am, otherwise they'll gun me down on sight. Wait, am I even going the right way?
The fleet killed
No.
a buddy of mine. This is more than a job for me.
It's terribly sad. Tell me over a beer or something sometime. Wait. Oh, the elevator. Yes, of course, I remember now. Wait, am I that over encumbered? Yes, apparently I am. Bloody hell. Okay. Yeah, looks like I need to do some inventory management pretty quick. But in the meantime, let's tippy-toe our way through to the ops center. Hello, not a pirate.
Lieutenant Toft is as organized as they come. You can be sure she'll keep our T's crossed and guns loaded.
Who's in charge of dotting the I's?
Chasing ghosts on Suvorov. There's one thing spookier than a pirate.
Looks like word gets around.
I've had operations
Alright,
on the key.
here's the good commander.
Looking forward to
Hello.
But you boarded the key.
Bless him, he looks like he gets shorter every time I see him. Hello, you two. Got a bit of an update for you.
You're back. So how did it go?
Don't sound too surprised. I successfully infiltrated the Crimson Fleet. I'm confident this plan's going to work. I've infiltrated the Crimson Fleet. I'm having second thoughts. Yeah, I thought you'd been monitoring me.
Even with our best intelligence equipment, we can monitor very little from the Vigilance. We can pick up local communications chatter and use long-range scans to see where you travel. But when you're on the ground, you're on your own.
Makes sense, I
We get
guess.
too close, we not only expose ourselves to an attack, but we might blow your cover, and that could get everyone killed.
I suppose all the surveillance equipment around the key on Suvorov was long since taken out of action. Yeah, why were you that surprised to see me alive?
Frankly, it's because we've never gotten this far before. The last agent I sent to infiltrate the Crimson Fleet ended up in a morgue on New Atlantis.
Lovely. I'm through with this charade. I want out. Let's not throw the dummy out of the cot. Yeah, I've got to be honest, I'm pretty sure that we're worming our way in without rousing suspicion.
Then things are moving forward. Perfect.
Nice job, Rook.
I was certain we'd fool Delgado, but never. She's a sharp one. Overcoming her scrutiny is no small matter. Did you discover anything worth reporting yet?
Yeah, how did you know you'd be able to fool Delgado? I guess it's pretty obvious that Delgado is wholeheartedly behind trying to track down this Crix's legacy, borderline obsessive. So yeah, I suppose it would make sense that he's a little bit distracted at the moment, whereas Neva's a bit more, I don't know, a little bit more observant.
If the intelligence I've read is accurate, Delgado is a charismatic leader, but a bit short on judgment. That's why you want to stay on his good side, and stay away from Neva. She's shrewd, and she's sniffed out everything we've thrown her way.
Okay, that makes sense. Are you sure it's safe if I pass you this information? Interesting.
I understand your concern, but you can rest assured that every member of this crew has been thoroughly vetted by both myself and Lieutenant Toft. Any information that you turn over will not be leaving this ship until it's fully encrypted and encoded. I give you my word.
Okay. So, yeah, I found out Delgado is searching for this Crix's legacy, which is actually a GalBank ship that went down.
Legacy. Why does that sound familiar? Wait a moment. Are you telling me Delgado may have actually located Crix's legacy?
I have never heard of such a thing.
I'm surprised. I thought this was one of those tales that made it to every corner of the settled systems.
I suppose it's possible, sir. Intelligence picked up a bit of chatter on that subject recently. We assumed it was some sort of tall tale or a story to attract recruits to their cause.
I believe it's real. Delgado believes it's real. Trust me, I've already been through all this with Delgado. Yeah, no, I've got to be honest, Delgado has me convinced, especially from what we found on, within the lock. Yeah, I think it's a real ship that actually went down.
Well, we can solve that little mystery in about 10 seconds. Let me see what we have here. Nope. There are no records of a GalBank transport named the Legacy in the database.
You said that without even
I
looking.
think Delgado's trying to manipulate you. What do you think, sir?
I think there's no record because GalBank is hiding something. Delgado's no fool. If he risked his own neck to get that information, then he must be onto something. We have to take this seriously. What's your next move?
So, supposed to board a Starlander to steal the GalBank archive credentials, yeah. But why do you think GalBank's hiding something? I mean, I guess they wouldn't particularly want it getting out that there was a ship out there filled with... I mean, this is at the time that it went down, filled with credits, or whatever valuables are on there, until they can actually scramble a retrieval team, but I don't think they ever got round to it. I think they just wrote it off.
Can you imagine the amount of embarrassment GalBank would have to endure if they listed a lost transport in the ship registry? Doesn't matter if that ship went down 5 or 500 years ago. If news gets out that a bank has misplaced money, it would tank their value.
Yeah, I suppose that makes sense. All of their biggest investors would flee, wouldn't they? So, how did you know Delgado was with us at the lock?
That one's simple. We monitored your ships heading down to the surface of Suvorov. In fact, when he returned to the key and you didn't immediately follow, well, we almost thought our operation was terminated.
And me, I guess. So I'm supposed to board this Starliner. Yeah, there's some exec aboard, apparently. A GalBank exec that's accessing the archives through a terminal.
Clever, Delgado. Very clever. If I were in your place, I'd be trying to do the exact same thing. We can't let Delgado get his hands on what could potentially turn out to be the largest haul of credits the Crimson Fleet's ever seen.
Maybe I should head out to New Atlantis, sir. I could press the GalBank execs for information. Get ahead of everything.
No. Let's allow this to run its course. We have our agent here feeding us information. I think that's good enough for now. There's more to this than just finding the location of the transport. Jasper Cricks was clever. For some reason, he never got there.
That's a good point, actually. Yeah, Cricks... Although, did he? Maybe he did get there. Maybe we'll find that there's nothing there. Because we know that Cricks, from the interviews, the SSNN interview data slates, that he just left the fleet suddenly and under mysterious circumstances, never to be seen again. Maybe he bust out of that prison and sort of coerced the other prisoners to help him set up the Crimson Fleet, just so he could track this legacy down. And once they actually located the thing, he abandoned the fleet, scooped up the goodies for himself, and made off. So maybe it's already gone. Anyway, yeah, so how do you know CRISPR-Fix?
If you would kindly continue.
CRISPR-Fix sounds like some sort of cooking oil. Jasper Cricks never found the legacy.
Because the Crimson Fleet would be a totally different adversary, and Cricks wouldn't have disappeared years ago. Even if they hid the money with that damn human computer Shinya Voss, our forensic accounting people would have found that data. No. The Crimson Fleet are in dire shape right now. They haven't seen that much currency, well, ever.
I wouldn't be so sure that it's all sort of mutually exclusive, but anyway, we'll find out. Shouldn't I put a stop to this by killing Delgado? Surely that... No, that doesn't sound right. Surely that would raise an eyebrow or two. Why would I kill Delgado? I'm intrigued, though.
And let Neva Mora take his place. Or Shinya Voss. Or any one of a number of pirates already gunning for his position. No. The solution is to stick to the undercover operation and determine how much of this is truly a credible threat.
It doesn't make sense to create a power vacuum, I guess. So we'll proceed as planned, then.
It's imperative that you do. If the Crimson Fleet gets its hands on a transport full of currency, it would be disastrous for the settled systems. I need you to do whatever you can to bring us more information. And for God's sake, don't kill anyone on that Starliner. You're both dismissed.
You have my attention.
Oh, nice, 10k. Beautiful. Any more information for me?
At ease, soldier.
No, it doesn't appear
Dismissed.
so. Okay, so we're heading to a cruise liner by the looks of it. What about Toft? Have you got anything else for me?
What can I do for you?
Ooh, yeah, I have evidence.
Nice work. Let me take a look.
Ooh, I picked up 3 along the way. Okay, I discovered some interesting information about Radley Jaso. Who was Jaso now? Was that somebody that the prisoners on the quay were talking about?
So, Mr. Yasso is actually Lionel Soto. We thought Soto was dead.
Oh.
At least, that's what the records told us. I'll have the records updated, but seeing as Mr. Yasso has surrounded himself with the Crimson Fleet, there isn't much we can do. Yet. Have any more?
That's right. That was the slate that we found from the woman who was tracking down Yeso or Soto or whatever his name is because he'd murdered her husband, but she ended up being the one that was killed. According to this, you have a mole feeding supplies. Pick this up from... Ooh, what was this? Pick this up from the locked penitentiary on Suvorov.
It's amazing that all this romantic nonsense about Crix's legacy really just amounts to a
Carter's
rumor Jasper Crix picked up in jail. It just goes to show you how a tiny rumor can snowball into a full-blown fairy tale. That it?
No, not quite. So, yeah, that was... I think that was the message between Crix and Carter about the legacy and about putting together the jailbreak plan, if I remember right. According to this, you have a mole feeding supplies to Jasmine Duran. That's right, yeah, Jazz back on the quay has a UC contact. And I think the next thing she's waiting on were blueprints for the key so they could make modifications.
Yeah, you're right. But there's no way this was a solo job. Shifting all those parts takes serious manpower. I'll send this to Mast so they can shake the tree a bit, see what falls out. Looks like Durand better start looking for parts somewhere else. Any other fragments?
That's it for now.
All right. Keep up the good work.
Nice. So, will I have any access to SysDef resources whilst I'm undercover?
We'll provide you with information, but any inventory or ship services, it's best you get from the fleet. It'll help you maintain your cover and also give you an idea of how the fleet's operation works.
Which report?
Makes
The
sense.
estimated
Plus,
fleet ship
starting to
count?
spread credits
The numbers on
around
their
the key probably
finances.
would help with me
Both.
sort of slipping into the
And every
ranks.
other report you've been assigned.
Would you keep it down over there, please? What other background information can you give me on the fleet?
They're pirates in every sense of the word, but they've managed to get more organized under their current leadership. That makes them especially dangerous, but hopefully it makes them a little more predictable too.
Okay, I still don't understand why Ash is pressing this. You really don't like talking about the past, do you?
You're not gonna let this go, are you? Why do you care so much about my past?
Why do you care so much that I'm asking?
Because the things you're asking are private, and we're supposed to be maintaining a professional rapport, not making friends.
What's wrong with making friends?
Look, I like to keep my attachments at a minimum, okay? In my line of work, if you make friends, you eventually end up losing them, either through reassignment or, well, for other reasons.
Yeah, she does have a point there. I mean, she does also have a point that we are supposed to be maintaining a professional rapport, and that going into personal details, especially stood here in the operations room, right next to Commander Ikande, who's watching us intently, is hugely unprofessional. So anyway, yeah, on that note, I thought you were the one that implied you had something to tell me.
You're right, I did. I suppose I'm hesitating because I'm not sure you'll like what I have to say. Would it shock you to learn that I spent some time in prison? I suppose that makes me a hypocrite.
Does it? Why does it make you a hypocrite?
Oh, come on. I haven't exactly been cordial about my feelings towards the Crimson Fleet's illegal activities.
Well, I mean, as long as you haven't been murdering and pillaging, then you're probably not on the same level as them. Shocked is a good way to put it. Not a hypocrite, but you have some explaining to do. Yeah, I'm really quite intrigued as to what level of rapscallion you actually were.
That's fair. Well, okay. Where do I start? I grew up in the Well in New Atlantis.
Oh.
Parents made barely enough money to keep the lights on in our apartment. After I dropped out of school, they begged for me to look for work. But I realized it was a lot easier to simply take whatever I wanted instead. A year after that, I'm a career criminal with UC security breathing down my neck, and my parents kicking me out of the house.
Okay, so you lived on the streets?
Hell no. I made enough money to buy my own apartment. Filled it with some decent stuff, too. I'd even send pictures of the place to my folks to rub it in. I was a real asshole. Well, I wasn't a nice person.
So I gather. From criminal to cop, go figure. Waiting for the bad news, you did what you had to do. I wouldn't say I actively encourage it, so I wouldn't say I'm waiting for the bad news. Yeah, criminal to cop. Interesting transformation.
Would make a hell of a motion picture.
I'm sure there have been a few.
I was having the time of my life. Earning way more than I needed to simply get by and loving every minute of it. Back then, if you would have told me one day I'd be wearing this uniform, I'd have said you were out of your mind.
And look at you now. I bet UC SysDef eventually recruited you for an undercover sting operation. Yeah, maybe it's history repeating itself. Taking the convicted criminal and get them to bust a crime wide open. Was that the deal?
Very funny. And not even relatively close.
Oh.
Let's just say the years after my time in the Well were filled with highs and lows. Look, the point is that I felt you deserved to know a bit about my past. To know where my anger towards the fleet comes from.
Oh, it's beginning to make sense now, actually sort of opening up on a slightly more personal level. It's kind of encouraging me to continue this horrendously dangerous undercover work in the belief that the people on board this ship here are actually human. Okay, so you're just going to leave it at that?
Yeah. I think I've told you more than enough.
You probably have.
Besides, my job here is to keep an eye on you, not the other way around.
You have to justify your anger. Being a criminal in New Atlantis is a long way from running with the fleet. Yeah, exactly. It's not as though she's a cutthroat, moralless pirate.
Longer than you can possibly imagine. Well, I think you've had enough for now. You get the point. Let's get back to it before Keyboy writes us a citation for loitering.
Which he quite possibly could.
I'll be here if you have any more questions.
Nice. Okay, right. I will leave you to your own devices. So, let's just check out... Where we go? Here we go. Let's just check out Commander Ikande's terminal, because they did say that as they gather more intelligence, they might fill it out with more sort of logs on the fleet individuals. Let's see. Pirate operation. They're going to be the same, aren't they? Personal documents, state of the vigilance, crimes of fleet threat, resolve and purpose. Yeah, this was his backstory, wasn't it? This was the commander's memoirs. So, criminal profiles, Adler Kemp, Nevamura, Evgeny Rokov, hey, that's new, and Delgado. Did we have a file on Delgado before? Surely we did. Right, Rokov. So this is the guy who Neva said she was in contact with. This Rokov... Is Rokov the guy... Rokov is on the Starliner, but he's not the guy that we're going to go and track down who has the GalBank credentials. Rokov is actually the captain of the Starliner, I think. Anyway, Evgeny Rokov, 50 years old, experienced, steadfast, greedy. A former smuggler for the Crimson Fleet, UC Sestev was able to broker a deal with Rokov after his capture. Oh, he turned to the UC. In exchange for a reduced sentence, he provided Sestev with valuable information about the fleet's operations. However, after serving his sentence, Rokov is no longer considered a viable asset. Right, he broke away. Intelligence tells us he seeks to return to the fleet and his actions are aligned with their interests. I think we did read the rest of these, didn't we? Okay, so it was only one extra profile for Rokov. Fine, not a problem. Sorry, Andresha. Excuse me.
The fleet call us sharks.
Let's get out of here. Get back to the ship. So, I'm thinking that message up in the top right needs to go away. I need to go and do a serious little bit of inventory management. But I'm thinking, what I might do, instead of heading straight over to this Starliner, something that Toft said to Commander Ikande whilst we were on board whilst we were up in the operations room there, was that she was considering going down to New Atlantis and actually visiting GalBank to speak to their execs. GalBank's somewhere that I haven't actually visited in New Atlantis yet. I kept meaning to go back there and completely forgot. So maybe I'll take a little
Always a
diversion.
satisfying moment
Whoa.
to return to your ship.
The hell was that noise? Did they
what is it?
Did they just eject us from the ship? That sounded like a serious piece of heavy machinery going up. Whoa! That's a docking collar. What the hell? Did they? Oh wow! Oh, I wish I'd caught that. I think another ship just took off from that docking collar. Very cool. Okay, let's take a little seat. Time to get out of here ourselves. Yeah, I'll pop on down to New Atlantis and pay a little visit to GalBank there. Show my nose and see if we can pick up anything related to this person on board this Starliner that we might need to know.
We're free to fly.
Before I forget, I'm going to, just because we're going to be walking around Jemison and they probably won't take too kindly to us walking around in pirate scrubs, I'm going to jump into the... Yeah, let's just throw on the grey leather jumpsuit just so we don't look completely out of place. But also, going to access the cargo hold, which is pretty sizable on this thing. That's one thing it does have going for it. It may not have any weapons, but it's got a hell of a lot of cargo capacity, over a ton. Let's dive into the hold because I'm carrying an absolute crap ton of stuff that I don't really need to have on me. So, What have we picked up along the way? Quite a few different weapons. So the cutter can stay. Keel hauler. What was that? Where did I get that from? Oh, that's the pistol that Delgado gave us for coming back with information about Crix's legacy. Right, interesting looking thing. Little bit rickety by the looks of it. Looks like it could fall apart if I use it a little bit too much. But oh my god! Look at the DPS. 1,080 damage per second on this thing. You for real? It is a 6-shooter though, isn't it? I think. Right. So yeah, it's only got a 6-round magazine. Got a nice little dot matrix display on the back there. Very cool. Yeah, little thing. So it. Oh wow. That's kind of nuts. I had originally thought that I was going to just take any weapon that had this sort of spray paint Crimson Fleet design on it, and especially one that says Fleet First on the grip, but and get rid of. I just looked at that little red word towards the tail end of it, just above the grip there. I thought for a moment it said ass hat. I think it says mag shot, but anyway. But yeah, something that's this damaging, bloody hell. I think I'll keep hold of this one. So it's also got staggering, small chance to stagger enemies. Berserker does more damage the less armor one has, and Frenzy, a small chance to frenzy a target, and a long barrel, recon laser sight, compensator, and fully automatic as well. So just hold it down, fire 6 shot at over 1,000 DPS. That's ludicrous. I'm keeping that. Yeah, I think I'll keep that about my person. The rest of them can go straight into the hold, I think. There's, yeah, this is all just junk that I am... See, the DPS on that's pretty decent, but then compared to the Kodama, no, let's just get rid of it. Not interested, thank you kindly. We've got an extra helmet, which I'll get rid of. Otherwise, we've only got the Deimos space stuff. Outfits, I'm not too worried about. Okay, how are we doing for mass? We're still over encumbered. 167 and 165. What's taking that all up? Aid. Oh, have we got any? I wonder if I've got any ship. No, because the ship parts would appear at the top of the list. Oh crap! 47 kilos. I really need to go through the aid at some point. I need to go through notes as well. I need to not be running around carrying an entire pantry and a library in my back pocket. But we do have a ton of resources though. There we go. That's dropped us down to 148 of 165. But still, perhaps whilst we're here, I'll drop a few bits and bobs into the safe in my room back at the lodge. But for now, let's get seated. Touchdown in New Atlantis, and I'm going to make a beeline, like I say, for the GalBank. Are you all right there, Andresia? Hello, I see you. Okay, down to business. Something I'd forgotten as well. Where's Vasco? Where's my robot? Where's he gone? Right. That's somewhat concerning. Where's Vasco gone? Do I find Andresia? Vasco? Oh, he's back at the lodge. Oh, okay. All right, that's not so bad then. Can we can't assign him to the prison ship. Obviously doesn't have capacity to fit a bot underneath as well. Okay. Whew. I thought for a moment I'd left him on Sovarov, the poor guy. His joints would be frozen stiff. Here we are. Commercial district. So, ooh, you know what I haven't done in a while, seeing as I haven't been here? Let's head on up to SSNN and see if we can check in about any of the recent events, because it's been a little while, and I don't actually mind. The reporter at SSNN seems like she's okay. So,
I grow up, I'm gonna be a 3-star ranger.
Oh, good for you, Jordan. Oh, he's the lad that had one of the sensors for the trees, didn't he? Hello.
I am glad there is still a reliable source of news in the settled systems, though it often travels significantly slower than light.
If you have a news story for me, I'm very happy to pay your fee.
I'm very happy for you to be very happy to pay my fee.
Source is back. Here to report anything else?
Bloody hell, this is going back a bit. I have information about the GalBank robbery in Ikande City. Bloody hell.
You certainly get around. I'm surprised that branch has any customers left, the number of times it's been held up.
Oh.
But I thought the Rangers had finally managed to get a handle on it. I heard there was a standoff. That true?
It is indeed. Yeah, there was a standoff, all right. My first time there too. Welcome to Aquila. Don't mind the robbery. Can't believe the bank was hit more than once. Well, actually, I kind of can believe it was hit more than once. But yeah, it was an interesting little intro.
I hear the robbers are provided free of charge. All part of the service. What happened to the robbers? The Shaw gang?
They were hauled away. I negotiated with the gang and talked them down. They were convinced to let the hostages go. They were arrested. Well, the marshal and I worked together and the gang were all arrested. No, do you know what? I'm going to blow my own trumpet on this one because it was like 95% me. So yeah, I negotiated.
You did what? I mean, you're well spoken.
Oh,
but
thank
a
you.
hostage negotiator? I'll do some research and make sure that checks out. These things are often messy. Any customers or GalBank staff get hurt?
No, I think they were all okay. Yeah, apart from a couple of bruised egos, I think they were all right.
That's really good news. Usually, well, it's a different kind of story. You were there. You were involved in resolving it. Any comment on the Freestar Rangers? Having another high-profile robbery in their own backyard is a bit of a black eye.
All right, I need to be careful here. Desperate people do desperate things. The Rangers kept it from turning into a massacre. No comment. Or if the Rangers can't protect their own bank, who can they protect? No, I'm not going to throw the Rangers under the bus. I'm still working on that little commendation that I've been going for under the Rangers. Yeah, the Rangers kept it from turning into an absolute bloodbath, so...
Huh. That's really good to know. Stories like this always fire up public outrage and appetite. Thanks for the interview. And take this.
No problem. Oh, thank you. 1K. That'll do.
You talk and get paid. I spread the news. It's a classic win-win. I have a feeling we'll see each other again.
I'd imagine we probably will. I'd imagine I've probably got many more stories to tell her, but I think perhaps the game's pacing it a little bit. Okay, so let's head in an orthodox route. Let's head on over to GalBank and see if there's anything that we can do there regarding this little transport that we've got to attempt to track down.
Hey, no funny stuff with that.
Here we are. GalBank. Don't know how I managed to completely bypass this place so many times before.
Every individual in the settled systems are so heavily influenced by what goes on in this building.
Yeah, frightening when you put it like that. Yeah, frightening how many people's independence depends completely on what their GalBank balance is. Ooh. Oh, that... Wait. I was going to say, surely we can't just take an elevator there. So... That, presumably, is where we're going to be heading eventually once we get these access codes. We have 2 individuals to speak to by the looks of things. Hello.
Well, listen, I have a lot on my plate right now, and you don't look like a new hire stumbling through their first day. Who exactly are you?
Is this how you speak to all your customers? Just a starship captain seeing what New Atlantis has to offer. Member of Constellation. I'm the new receptionist. Sidearms are now standard. Read the memo. No, yeah, just sort of poking around.
Really? Huh. You have your own ship? Oh, this is perfect. Kismet, really. I have a business proposition for you that could help us both out.
Oh?
Very lucrative.
Sounds shady. You're bothering me up pretty thick. Yeah, is this legal?
You're a law and order type? Oh, this is perfect. This job is literally serving justice. GalBank is the agreed party, and if you help me, you help all of us.
Yeah, you're laying it on pretty thick. I'm kind of thinking... Just lay it out there. What do you want?
So you see right through me. You've got a good eye. You are just the person I'm looking for.
Will you spit it
Now,
out?
confession time. I might just be a little desperate. See, the world of credit analysis, dealing with deadbeats and reprobates is, well, it's a tough field. What I need is a ringer, someone that can collect some of our top delinquent offenders. What I need is you. You work with me, and the fee you get will be huge.
Debt collection, then. Is it... Yeah, I was going to say, just come out with it, debt collector. What's so difficult about collecting these debts?
If you haven't noticed, and I'm guessing you have, the settled systems is big. Like really big. Someone gets seriously underwater, they skip the system. And it's a real pain to track them down. Sad truth is, we can't track everyone down, so credit analysis always has a black eye when reporting to the higher-ups.
Okay. What sort of balances are we talking about?
Oh, I can tell you're eager. That's good. But we'll start small and work our way up to the worst offenders.
Not sure how I feel about this. What sort of measures are involved here? Are we just sort of politely asking for them to open up a payment plan, or are we sort of shooting out kneecaps here?
Yes! So, we got a Galaxy-class con man took out a loan to franchise a restaurant. Turns out, surprise, it was a scam, and Dieter Maliki jumps system. Now, he's holed up in a literal shack in the middle of nowhere. Can you believe it? The job is simple. Get Dieter to pay. And we don't want him dead, we don't want him hurt.
Okay.
Just close his account like an honest citizen.
Right. How exactly do I persuade him to pay?
Well, you may need to lean on him, scare him. Nothing illegal, just talk to him. And don't listen to any sob stories he tells you. Any job I give you, I guarantee there's not some poor sick aunt that needs credits for surgery. These are scofflaws, scum, flagrantly violating the terms of their GalBank agreements.
Right. Is this person dangerous?
Well, I mean, yes. We're not the only ones looking for him. And you don't dome up on a dust ball unless you're serious about dodging your civic responsibilities.
I'm I'm not even entertaining. Although, actually, I'm not. If I do this job, which I'm not entirely convinced that I will, I'm still weighing that up in my head. I don't intend on going in there guns blazing. I don't want to actually hurt these people just for sort of owing a few credits. Probably not a few credits, but owing credits to this gigantic banking conglomerate because boohoo, megacorps, all that. But what happens if he sort of tries to take me down and I have to defend myself?
If he dies, then his assets go to probate, and we can get paid. So if he forces you into an it's you or him situation, it's A-okay for GalBank's bottom line if you choose him. But I cannot stress this enough. This is not the ideal outcome. We wanted him liquidated, we'd have put a tracker on him.
Okay, that makes sense. I'm split two ways here. I'm tempted to hit B and back out of this completely and pretend I never spoke to this guy, and back away from collecting these debts. But something inside me, there's a little voice in my head saying, if we go out there and try to collect these debts amicably and do everything that we can to avoid bringing more pain to these people, then so be it. If we back away from it, what's to say the next chump that walks in and takes the job isn't gonna stock up with a small armory and go out hunting? Man, I'll do your job.
I'll send over all the details. You find Dieter and bring his account current.
Debt collection? Truly? There are other ways to make credits, you know.
I know.
I hate to end on this note, but, you know, not everyone's a straight arrow. If you cut a deal with Dieter, honestly, I have no way of knowing. But don't expect any more jobs from me. Best of luck. I believe in you.
Okay, we'll keep an eye open for this Dieter Malik. Meanwhile, let's have a little chin wag with you. Hello. Hi, could you come a bit closer, please? I can't... Hello?
As with GalBank, your money is always safe. Always.
Oh, crap. Okay, okay, so... I guess... Toft.
I like people watching. Mostly watching them be miserable.
Well, you're a horrible individual. Maria. You're a horrible individual with a unique name as well. That's interesting.
Hey.
Hello. Hey yourself.
Yeah, good talk.
Well, you usually go about the laughs, aren't you? What are you doing loitering around here?
Trying to get a job at GalBank. It's the big building with the word GalBank on it.
Oh, you mean the one that we're stood in? Okay. I assume it was the other building over there, the one that says mast.
Yeah, you'd think so, but sorry, not a GalBank. Anyway, yeah, I'd like to be a banker. It'll be fun.
You don't seem completely convinced by that. Why do you want to work at GalBank?
Because magic isn't real, which means I can't be a necromancer. I figured being a soul-sucking banker was the next best thing.
Okay, yeah, I'm coming around to you. Tell me more about yourself.
Why?
Okay, I like this person. Because I hate myself. I'm a social butterfly. Yeah, I'm a social butterfly. Why not? I like to know what people are up to.
Funny. I'm more of a caterpillar person myself, but fine. You win. I like to paint. I like to crochet. Pretty much hate everything else. You're starting to grow on me, though. Like a fungus. But I like mushrooms. Guess that's the third thing.
Okay, anything I can do for you?
Yeah. Find a GalBank teller and deposit all your creds into my bank account. It'll be paid, of course. Eventually.
Okay. Good luck with the interview. I'm sure they'll love you. What a bizarre individual. How funny. Okay, so...
Can we run through it one more time?
You can over-rehearse. It'll sound canned. We got to keep it loose.
But I keep stumbling over the third quarter projections.
Okay, enjoy your loose protections. Protections? Projections? Whatever. I really don't care. So, do I want to head on over to the lodge? I think... No, do you know what? I think I'm... No, I'm always hitting carry limit, aren't I? Right, I will run over to the lodge. I will deposit some stuff into the safe in my room. And then it's time to jet back off again into the cosmos. I guess, unless there's anything else that's pressing. Yeah, I think we're heading to a cruise ship. Dropped off an absolute metric crap ton of aid stuff into my locker, and that's now brought me down to 101 mass out of 165. So, yeah, it was well worth getting rid of a load of that crap. I figured, seeing as we're going onto a cruise liner, we might as well pop in here and see if there's anything that takes our fancy that might actually get us to hopefully fit in a little better. Wait, did I actually come in here before? Have we been here? You haven't been here. I don't know if I've been here. Have I been here? Okay. Hello. Hi.
Please let me know if I may assist you.
You may assist me.
You won't find a larger array of options in all the settled systems, I guarantee you.
I think I must have been here because I've apparently gone through all this. You seem very sure of yourself.
Would you buy from someone who is not?
Fair.
I know what I like. I have a good sense of what most other people like, and the rest is just making sure they're pleased with their purchase. It's clothing, not grav drive tech.
Fair enough. Good to know that you know what you like, because it appears that you like what pretty much every other person in New Atlantis likes as well, because you will wear the same stuff.
Let's find you something that you love.
So, let's see. Blue. Oh, yes, I do remember looking through this now, because it's got some awfully smart stuff. Now, I wonder. Let's take a quick little looky. Grey formal stuff. Do we... Interesting. So, I'm wondering whether the stuff that's listed here, basically, depending on your character, whether it would sort of fit to a masculine frame or a feminine frame. Because I'm thinking, if I'm getting all dressed up, might as well get something nice for Andresia as well. Oh dear, what have I come to? So, for me, let's have a little looky. It would be nice if I could actually see what this looks like without a sniper rifle equipped. I doubt I'm going to have that out very much on board a Starliner. What looks well-to-do and screams that I actually belong on a Starliner? All of this stuff's reasonably priced, actually. We could go with fashionable suit, just like every other person on this planet. Oh, wow. Megacorp executive suit. That screams I've got far too many credits for my own good. Oh, that's kind of nice. Neo City Corpwear. Yeah, I quite like that. City Urban Wear, sari dress, vested suit, white Neo City poncho. That's got an air of Mantis about it. I quite like that. No, I think I might go for the Neo City Corpwear, you know. Yeah, quite like that. Now, to try the experiment, what about Andrasia? Does she get the female form-fitting equivalent of one of these outfits? Let's try... Do you know what? The Corpo sleek suit actually kind of fits with her existing style. Right, I'll purchase that. Something's telling me I like this as well. Right, okay, that's enough.
I'm glad you came in.
Cool. I'm glad that you're glad I came in. Was there anything around here that I missed? Anything? Right. Is that a female form? I think it is. And that is definitely one of the options that we saw just now. As is that. Okay, yeah, I think they probably fit either way. So, back to the ship. I think I'm going to switch back to the Razorback as well, purely for the reason that I feel bad for poor Vasco. Keep on leaving him behind. And then let's get the hell out of here. Here we go. Razorleaf is back in action. And, best of all... Oh, where's he gone? Vasco should be around here somewhere. Oh, I've just assigned him back to the ship. He's probably making his way over from the lodge, isn't he? That would make sense, I guess. Yeah. Straight into the cockpit.
Curse you.
Whoa!
I have something for you when you have a moment.
I'm sorry, what just happened back there? Hold on. I'm gonna have to go and investigate. It sounded like Andrasia was hurt. I don't get what happened. Did she stub her toe on the way in or something? Okay, Sarah. Yeah. You had something?
Yes. Oh, yes, of course. I almost forgot.
She looks like she's really pissed with me, staring off. Pigment stalk. Great, thanks.
Time to go?
Gonna have to kick her off the ship soon. She's. Are you all right? Did you? Oh, she looks really peed off, doesn't she? All right, don't take it out on the ship. What? I'm just going to leave her to overcome whatever issues she's got. In fact, I'll tell you what I am going to do. Whilst I'm stood here, let's get the ship into orbit. Because Andrasia and myself, we need to try on these new outfits, don't we? That's so cool that we can do that. I really am hoping that Vasco actually made it aboard. Pretty certain he did. Cool. Right. Would you just give us a moment?
Something for me?
No, I've got something for Andrasia. Hello. Hi. Right. Can we just... What's wrong? Oh no, she's in a bad mood.
Is something amiss?
I was wondering the same thing, funnily enough. Let's just trade gear.
Did you need me to carry something for you?
She looks like she's got a bad smell up her nose or something. Let's see. Oh, did I give her the side star? Apparently I did. Okay. Cool. Right, inventory. Let's pass. Where's the apparel? Okay. Let's see how that goes down.
All right,
Wait.
then.
So I suppose now the question is, how do we get companions to actually wear the stuff that I've passed over to them?
Yes? What have you got for me?
Oh, there we go. Equip. Oh, very
Back
smart.
to it, then.
Very slick.
What did you need?
I think you need a little bit of a sleep. You're falling
A
asleep
good
on your
team
feet.
always shares the load.
Let's go. And there was another one, wasn't there? What else had I picked up for her? Maybe the blue Neo City poncho? Let's see. Errol. Put that. Oh.
Is that it, then?
Not entirely sure about that, to be honest. Do you know what, Andrasia? I think...
Yes, you need me?
I
have never been one to shy away from shouldering my share of a heavy load.
I'm putting words in my mouth. Let's maybe not have that. Much better.
Yes, we are done.
Yeah, I actually quite like her original outfit. I'm slightly worried that she's slipping into a coma or something in front of me. Meanwhile, for me, I need to get into... Was it Neo City Corpware? Yeah, there we go. Oh, of course I can't actually see it on board the ship because I've got that on. But I'm sure I look ravishing once I actually get aboard. Why don't you have a little nap? No? Alright, I'll do it then. Just for an hour. Get some stat bonuses.
Come on. There are worlds to conquer.
Okay. Let's go conquer them worlds. So, let's jet off, meet up with this Starliner, and see if we can't track down this GalBank fellow. Right, where are we actually headed? Oh, hold on. Oh no. Where? Wait, where in the world is this Starliner? Do I even have... Oh, helps if I have it selected, I guess? Right, try again. There we go. Olympus? I think it's Olympus. Yeah, there we go. Travel to the Siren of the Stars. It's in the Arane system. Head on over there. Nice to be back in a slightly less utilitarian ship.
Right on target.
Oh! I think I found it! Blimey. Yeah, there it is. Siren of the Stars. Well. This is a grand looking vessel, isn't it? Blimey. Right, let's head on in. Oh, a little siren logo on the tail there as well. Nice.
Like a glove.
Alrighty, righty. Let's get this big bulky suit off and show off my new business attire, which looks great with the tattoos that I got crawling up the side of my face. Andreja, we're going to somewhere with opulence and style. We're going to dirty it with our presence. Well, my presence. Vasco! So good to see you! Right, we need to speak with Yevgeny Rokov. Oh, little bot. Hello, little bot. How are you today? That good, eh? Right, Andreja is following. Hello.
Captain Asher.
Hello there. Hi.
I am satisfied to see that you survived your most recent sleep cycle.
You say the sweetest things, big fella. Trident luxury lines. Oh, we've seen advertising for Right, don't get frisky. We've seen advertising for Trident on New Atlantis, I think. Oh, what have we here? Okay, of course, anything here is going to be classed as stealing, isn't it? I guess. I suppose that makes sense. Ooh. Couple of nice-looking suits. Anything of interest here? No, it doesn't seem to be. Okay. Shut that down again. It's not the classiest of entrance ways for a luxury Starliner, is it? Hello? Did I come in through the crew entrance or something? Oh, perhaps that's the point. I'm guessing that's the point. We need to go and see Rokov first. Is this Rokov? He looks like he's got a fancy hat. It could very well be the captain. Yeah, it is indeed Yevgeny Rokov. Yeah, I guess that's the point. We come in through the crew entrance because Rokov already knows we're here.
You showed up. All right, I want to know what's going on. I've been trying to get Delgado's attention for, I don't know, 3 years now. And what do I get? Nothing but radio silence. Then out of nowhere, just when Neva and I are closing in on a huge score of our own, Delgado orders me to help you out.
Yeah, I can imagine that would sting a little bit. No formal tour of the ship, Captain?
Oh, sure. First a tour, followed by a formal dinner at the captain's table. Let's get one thing straight. You're here for business, not for a vacation, so let's start by talking about Delgado's sudden olive branch.
Just following Delgado's orders. Oh, why follow Delgado's orders if you're not in the Crimson Fleet? Yeah, he wants back in, doesn't he? This is the thing.
Because the only way to achieve a win is by agreeing to play the game in the first place. Worst case scenario, I don't make the fleet, but I end up a couple thousand credits richer. That's almost a win-win, don't you think?
Yeah, makes sense. Although dealing with members of the fleet when you're no longer seen as a member of the fleet could be a dangerous game. So I'm following Delgado's orders. You should be happy Delgado's including you at all. Yeah, I can see how that would be unsettling. Right, we're here essentially representing Delgado, aren't we? So, yeah, you just think yourself lucky he's even remembered you exist.
Happy? Oh, I'm thrilled. Still, this leaves me with a lot of unknowns, and in our line of work, unknowns get you killed. So Neva's message said you were here for Dombrowski.
Mm-hmm.
Was that all she sent you here to do? Or was there something else you were sent here to steal?
Well, there was a little matter of some sort of Earth Award or something. Yeah, the Earth Savior Award. Yeah, why didn't you ask Neva yourself, seeing as you two are so close?
Don't play games with me. We both know pinging a message back and forth to the key is going to take longer than we have to do this job. We're supposed to be working together on every part of this. So, you're gonna tell me what else you're here for, or not?
Okay, he does have a point, to be fair. Yeah, I'm here... Oh, hold on, wait. Oh, I'm not supposed to mention anything, am I? Because Neva didn't even tell Delgado that I was here for this. No, I'm just here to see Dombrowski fella, was it?
Okay. So why are you targeting a GalBank exec anyway? Not exactly your average Crimson Fleet prey. Why the interest?
Delgado did also say not to mention anything about the legacy. Yeah, what do you mean by normal prey?
Merchant vessels, transport, supply convoys, mining settlements, you get the picture. But taking on a megacorp, that's a really big deal. Something the Crimson Fleet stayed away from in the past. Sounds to me like Delgado's either getting desperate, or this is leading to an even bigger score down the road.
Well, let's just say we're diversifying. I don't trust you enough to share information. Want the GalBank credentials? Yeah, wonder all you want, that's the information you're getting. That's the line I've got to take.
Oh, I see. We're playing this game now. Fine, fine. Well, you might as well turn around and hop back aboard your ship because you're not getting near Dombrowski without my help.
It would seem we have little choice in the matter. We should hear him out.
Andresia, snap out of it! Okay, I can't speak for Delgado. Sure the fleet can slide some credits your way. Yeah, you've obviously thought of a little backup plan already.
Well, well. It appears we have a mind reader here. You're absolutely right. I don't want money. I want back into the Crimson Fleet. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, Del already knows this. Yeah, you're in no position to make demands right now, just do as you're told. You're as misspelt there. That's really annoying. Help me get to Dombrowski and you back in the fleet. I can put in a word. Yeah, do you think I have the ability to promise something like that? I don't want to show my hand. This guy doesn't know who I am. He only knows that I'm here on Delgado's orders and representing Delgado. So I might as well sort of lead him into thinking that I'm someone a little bit more senior than he perhaps thinks. Yeah, you're in no position to make demands right now.
Fine. You want to play it that way and suit yourself. Dombrowski's a full-timer aboard the Siren of the Stars. Probably spends more time cruising the space lanes than actually working. Fortunately, the Siren is hosting the Tehran Preservation Society charity gala. Larry won't be able to resist showing off his VIP clout. To get what you need, you're gonna have to attend the gala, talk to his fellow philanthropists, and dig up some dirt.
Oh no. Is shooting everyone an option? Alternately shooting ourselves to avoid it?
Come now, Andresia. She's really out of her comfort zone here, isn't she? So what's a full-timer? So, okay, I thought he was basically hitching a lift to get somewhere, but if he's a full-timer, maybe GalBank actually has a banking service for its guests aboard the ship. That would explain why Dombrowski's here.
Someone with enough disposable income to afford a permanent six-figure cabin aboard one of Trident's finest space liners.
Oh!
Consider it similar to owning a luxury mobile vacation home. Plaything for the wealthy, you get the gist.
Oh, so maybe it's kind of a mixture of both. He owns a cabin permanently? Okay. So anything you can tell me about this gala that's coming up?
The event's a complete sham. Bunch of rich snobs getting together and throwing a party for themselves. These people couldn't give a damn about Terran preservation or any other charity for that matter.
Okay. Didn't bring my dinner jacket. Funnily enough, yes I did. So, you barely lift a finger while I do all the work. I'm going to skip all that and talk to Dombrowski. No, I'm willing to go to the gala.
Yeah, well, lucky for you, it's not black tie, so you'll be fine. This card will allow you to access the Starfield ballroom. If you need my help, I'll be relaxing in one of the upper-level lounges. Head inside and mingle with the crowd. No one likes Dombrowski, so they'll be more than happy to share his dirty secrets.
Amazing. I don't mingle well. I'll give it a go. I think it's Andreja that's going to have a problem. As long as there's free booze. Yeah, what sort of dirty secrets are you anticipating people might spill?
He's a VIP executive, which means he either worked really, really hard using blood, sweat, and tears to make the arduous climb to the top, or he backstabbed, lied, cheated, and betrayed his way up the corporate ladder. From what I've heard, it's the second option.
No surprise there, then. Okay, show me the way to the bar.
Now you're speaking my language. Oh, there's one last thing. Trident equips all of their starliners with the latest acoustic threat detection. Meaning that you lose patience and kill anyone aboard the ship, security will be alerted and all hell will break loose. Anyway, I suppose that's enough to get you started. Good luck.
Thanks, Rokov. Optional kill Larry Dombrowski. Okay. So, do you know anything about the Earth Savior Award by any chance? Just purely out of interest, not that I'm like looking for it or anything.
What the hell? When I asked you earlier, you said you weren't here for anything else.
Oh.
Not only did you lie to me, but now you're telling me that she sent you after the award alone?
Oh, I let the cat out of the bag there, didn't I? No, I'm not here for anything but those credentials. Honest, Gov.
Yeah? And I suppose it's just a coincidence you happen to be asking me about the very thing Neva and I agreed to steal together.
Oh.
I can't believe she's trying to cut me out of this deal.
Oh.
Without me, the award never would have ended up here in the first place.
Oh dear. So, he's not happy with me now. Is that going to be really cheeky to ask him what the original plan was?
I spent months manipulating the Terran Preservation Society to hosting their gala affair aboard the Siren of the Stars. I had to arrange the event to make sure that the award was aboard the ship. Neva said she'd do the rest. When I got a message about Dombrowski, I assumed she'd be tagging along to steal the award. But looks like she sent you in her place.
Without her, you're also never getting back into the fleet. That's fair. Don't worry, you're still going to get paid. You don't want to be on Neva's bad side. Okay, I think we need to butter this guy up a little bit. I've sort of pissed him off ever so slightly. Yeah, you need to think carefully, because you want to get back into their good books, right?
She told you to hold that over my head, did she? Oh, that witch. Fine, I'll help. But you're doing all the legwork, and I'm still taking my cut of the payout.
That's fair.
So tell me, what's the status of your plan?
Plan? Yeah, I don't think Neva's gonna have any issues selling the award. She already said that she's gonna get Jazz to break it down into untraceable component parts. But yeah, I'm just getting started. As you've just seen, I literally just stepped aboard.
Okay, then let me point you to the person in charge of the award. Her name's Sheila Holbrook, and you can probably find her in the Starfield ballroom. I'd press her to reveal where the award's hidden, and we can go from there. And if you're thinking of pulling the trigger on poor Miss Holbrook, remember that any gunfire is gonna set off the ship's alarms.
Yeah, don't worry, I've got that. Can you help me with the savior? I'm not going down that route anymore. So what is the deal with the Terran Preservation Society anyway? You said that they're just a bunch of rich people, what, just looking for an excuse for a party? And the whole society's a sham?
They claim their goal is to celebrate the soul of the Earth, the culture, the people, and the ideals of the past. In their minds, Earth is now dead, which is why they feel that preservation of its remaining aspects is so important. In reality, this is what happens when folks with far too much time and far too much money get together to make themselves feel like they're contributing to society.
Why can't I just kill Dombrowski and take his credentials? I think we've already answered that. Okay, I'm gonna back out now.
Oh, and while you're at the gala, avoid the canapes. They're frozen, not fresh.
See, you are looking out for me. By the way, your waistcoat doesn't fit. Are you okay? Are you fit to continue? Right, so let's take a little looky around, I guess. So this is indeed a crew area, as I suspected. Hello there.
This is one of Trident's top-of-the-line vessels. Hell of a ship, isn't it?
Well, I don't know. I've only seen the cargo hold so far. Right, I suppose the first challenge is to find our way out of the crew area. Right, these are absolute crew facilities. Okay. Oh, here we go. Access corridor. You again?
Every day that I wake up in my bunk, I count my blessings to have been posted to a ship like the Siren of the Stars.
I must say, for a crew / mechanical behind-the-scenes area, everything looks sparkling clean. So I can only imagine that they do. This is a particularly high-class vessel.
The best part of my job is getting a crack at all the leftovers from the dining area buffet.
Trident must have spent a fortune equipping this ship with triple redundancy in almost every internal system.
Oh, wow. So I guess overriding that security system isn't an option. Not that I was thinking of going down that route, to be fair. That's where we just came from. Oh, okay. This just leads
These newer
back around to
vessels
here.
more or less run autonomously, which doesn't leave much for the crew to do around here.
Nice. So you get paid for nothing. Cool. Don't
Captain
shout about it too
Rokov
loud.
said you're allowed in any of the crew-specific areas. Just don't touch it.
Well, that's good to know. We've been given free reign of the ship. Beautiful. Oh, hello. What do we have through here? What is? Oh my gosh, this just goes on, doesn't it? And this is the cockpit. Okay. Yeah, we're not being allowed through to the cockpit. That's fair, I guess.
Listen. Can't hear the engines, can you? You're not going to find better-tuned engines anywhere else in the settled systems.
Let me guess. You trained the engines.
There's nothing quite like the view from the Starfield.
Yep, nothing more around here. Right, this stairway, does this maybe go through to passenger areas? Oh, here we go. Yeah, this is looking a little bit more opulent. Yeah, that's the actual passenger area. Let's close that down. Wait, what are these? Oh, nothing. Not a thing. I want to just have a quick scan around and make sure that I've picked up...
Captain Rokov, right? Welcome aboard.
Well, thank you.
Captain Rokov is one of the most easygoing COs I've ever worked under. In fact, he doesn't act much like a captain at all.
You need to seriously ask yourself whether that's a good thing. Restrooms.
Captain Rokov said you're allowed in any of the
Yes, your twin told me already. Oh, that's very pretty. Right, shower block. Okay, it looks as much... Why don't you sit down and take a load off? Looks very much as though there's not really much around here for us to take a look at. Everything's very nicely equipped, but apparently their security protocols are actually on point here, resulting in them not leaving crap lying around. Oh! These are crew cabins. Hi there! Don't mind if I invite myself in, do you?
This is one of Trident's top-of-the-line vessels. Hell of a ship, isn't it?
Yeah, it seems that way. They've got their own little mini kitchens as well. That's cool. I wonder if these... I'm guessing maybe these bunks aren't actually assigned and it's like a rotation sort of basis. Okay, I'm not going to go rooting through the crew's lockers. I'm not that desperate for stuff. Not quite, anyway. So... Ooh, what's through here? This is another new spot.
Every day that I wake up in my bunk,
spare seats.
I count my blessings to have been posted to a ship like the Siren of the Stars.
So this is sort of storage and maintenance. Oh, that goes straight through to the ballroom. Interesting. Right, let's not charge out into the ballroom via the crew entrance. This way, wasn't it? Let's actually explore the guest areas first of all. Oh, take it easy, Asher. You need to overexert yourself and get all excited. So, let's check out this opulent vessel, shall we? Oh, what's that? Oh, baggage. Cool. Okay, close this down. So that the paying punters don't need to see the riffraff below decks, eh? All right. Hello. Hi there.
Lovely party, isn't it?
Is it? A little on the quiet side.
Sorry, I'm busy right now.
Yeah, I can see that. Right. Did a quick reload, which has fixed Andresia's eyes now, thankfully. Oh, look at this. Shiny. Very pretty. Oh, is this a cabin? I think it is. Oh, look at the size of it, though. Very nice. Passenger, Claudia Swiss. So that's her. What's this terminal for? Passenger profile. Right. Claudia Swiss, single passage, single itinerary, deluxe residence. If emergency contact is required, please check passenger cabin of Dombrovsky Larry for passenger's current location. Wait, what? If emergency contact is required, so she knows Larry Dombrovsky. Okay, current cabin status, entry prohibited, away mode. Right. Okay, you know Dombrovsky. Interesting. Can we ask you about him?
Nothing but the finest at this gala. Lovely party, isn't it?
No, apparently not. That's awfully sad. Okay. Let's carry on around this way. So that's a luxury one. Your dreams from stars to stars. Universe of leisure. Very cool. That third one there looks like a screenshot from another game that I played not too long ago called, called Season. Look at this. Mostly deserted, though. They've got these on board a spaceship. That's nuts. Okay.
If this is not the very definition of decadence, I do not know what is.
Tell me about it. Oh, hello. Reception. Hi there.
Due to an unfortunate accident, we're halting our spacewalk experience for an indeterminate amount of time.
That sounds unpleasant.
For the safety of everyone aboard, please be certain you don't interfere with any of the crew or security members of our vessel.
Okay. Don't interfere with humans. I feel that's probably a given. Something you should abide by at all times, but okay. Very cool. And this leads back round... Oh, no. Right. Luxury cabin 2. Gabriel Vera. Gabriel Vera, single passage. UC Security has authorized this passenger to be armed with and carry a firearm. Please see Trident Operations Manual for details or clarification. Gabriel Vera is allowed to carry a weapon? I wonder if they're maybe they're UC Sec or something? Undercover? How bizarre. Why would someone be permitted a firearm on board a spaceship? I'm all turned around. Where's it going? Oh, that goes nowhere. Okay. Okay, here we go. That brought us back round to there. So there's what? Only two luxury cabins? This takes us to the purser. Oh, interesting. So that's their safe lockup?
If the rest of this ship is any indication, I imagine there is an incredible amount of wealth stored in there right now.
Yeah, that's the sort of thing you want to be saying out loud in front of the purser. Hello.
Glad to have you aboard.
Thanks.
On behalf of Trident Luxury Lines, I'd like to welcome you aboard.
Well, please do then. Right. So, what exactly does a chief purser do on board a Starliner?
An excellent question. My responsibilities include all of the Siren's financial, customs, and commercial goods transfers. Honestly, I really enjoy the work. I get to meet people at every port of call instead of being constantly stuck below decks.
I can imagine it has its perks. Right, interesting. Can I store things with confidence in your safe? I wonder if this lockup is going to come into place somewhere along the line with the Earth Savior Award?
Oh, absolutely. The safe is magnetically sealed and shielded with multiple layers of fully damage-resistant, vacuum-proof plating. In the unlikely event our vessel is boarded and the threat detection alarm is triggered, the safe will be permanently sealed until it reaches port. In the even more unlikely event this ship is destroyed, we can assure you that your loved ones will be able to recover your goods from the wreckage. So, as you can imagine, your property will be completely secure until you decide to retrieve them from our safe.
Right, so hold the phone.
Have a safe journey.
Just a second. So, she said that all of this stuff in here is like sealed with ridiculous amounts of plating and all that sort of stuff, yet there are these gaping holes here in this perspex, which makes me think that this isn't actually sort of the safe, but this entire chamber is the safe. So, what she's also saying in a funny sort of way is that if somebody does manage to completely destroy the ship in its entirety, this cell here will be the only thing that remains impenetrable, meaning that she gets sealed away and jettisoned off into space, presumably to safety, and says, "Ha ha, see you later, suckers," whilst the rest of the ship goes down. Right, you do have it good here, don't you?
On behalf, please let me know if your voyage is unsatisfactory in any way.
What do you think of the cap?
I'm sorry. It's against Trident policy to discuss our personal feelings towards a fellow crewmate.
Great. Let me give you some credits to clear your conscience. If there's something going on with Rokov, I'd really love to know.
I don't want to lose my job. Why should I tell you?
Andreja, shut the door. Let's see. 6 persuasion. Oh, God. It starts off with a 1, 1, and 3. No, there's a way to get past this. Right, what's the harm if you fill me in on a couple of details?
Not happening.
Great. Time for you to talk. I think I'm going to fail this anyway, so might as well.
Calm down.
Whoa.
I'm still thinking about it.
Critical success.
Right, but you didn't hear this from me. Do you understand? I don't want to lose my job. I like Captain Rokov, but I think he's mixed up with some very dangerous people. I was bringing some paperwork to his quarters one day, and I found a slate with a message he received from someone named Delgado.
Ooh.
That would normally be fine, but the message mentions the Crimson Fleet, as in pirates.
Pirates, you say?
Can you believe it?
I cannot.
If you want to grab it, the slate should still be in his quarters. Somewhere.
Amazing. I wonder if this counts towards, I've forgotten her name now, but I wonder if this counts towards the evidence count for the UCSEC.
Please let me know if there's anything I can do to make your stay more comfortable.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you very much for that. Perhaps turning your back while I access your term. Oh, it's locked. Rubbish. Okay. Interesting. Let's see if we can't work out where the skipper's quarter might be. Wait. Somebody knocked... Did you knock this vase over? So then, where's the captain's quarters going to be? I'm intrigued. This is the way to the Starview ballroom. Most opulent. But first, it's double back. I wonder if the captain's quarters is actually sort of adjoining the... oh, wow, there's loads of quarters. Adjoining the passenger areas? Oh, hello. This room's being cleaned by the looks of it. Nice. 03. Oh, the terminal's missing. It's unusual. Well, we might as well take the opportunity to have a nose around one of these places. Hey, hi there.
If you have any needs, please enter a request into the computer located at the entryway to your cabin.
Thank you kindly. Oh, locked. Who? We're going to get in trouble if we go...
A sharp contrast from the crew quarters, is it not?
Well, yeah, but I mean, as crew quarters go, those quarters that were downstairs weren't too shabby at all. This is very posh, though. Hi there. Hello.
If you have any little ones aboard, story time with Siren will be held in the ship's library this evening.
There's a ship library. Nice. Oh, very, very sweet. Passenger Grayson slate. I took nothing. Don't look behind you. Complimentary dictation slate. Passenger Hannibal Grayson. Daddy, this is an absolute disaster. You never told me I'd be the only one able to take one... I would only be able to take one valet on this cruise. Imagine how it felt when they had to send the other 3 home at the Siren's departure station. You won't believe it, but I actually had to carry my own bag. Can you imagine the humiliation? Oh, well. At least the food on board is halfway decent. The wine, however, disgusting. I think Trident neglected to hire a proper sommelier. Thank goodness I brought a few bottles from our cellars. Anyway, that's all for now. I guess I'll see you when this horror show is over. As always, your loving son, Hannibal. Okay. Now, how the hell do you... how do you send this? Hello? Hey, isn't this voice activated? No, stupid thing. Stop printing what I... This is preposterous. Send. Send. No. Send. Stupid piece of junk. Wait until my father hears about this. I don't like you, Hannibal. But that made me very happy.
Isn't permitted on Trident Starliners, though we're working on having that changed.
Oh, interesting. Really? You want people drugged up on here? Okay, nothing in the safe. Room cleaning service 9 AM till 11. Okay. Wait, what time is it? Nearly 11 PM. Is Hannibal checked out then? Right, where else can we find ourselves? Right, room 4. Let's see. Sheila Holbrook. We've heard that name, haven't we? Sheila Holbrook, Sheila Holbrook, Sheila Holbrook. Is she at home? Whoa, hold on, there's an upstairs? Some of these places have an upstairs? Nuts. Sheila Holbrook is the one in charge of the Earth Award. I wonder if she's got it in her quarters. Ooh, I could get in deep doo-doo if I actually hack that door. Worth bearing in mind, though. Passenger profile. Single passage. Direct any inquiries regarding the Terran Preservation Society or Earth Savior Award to Miss Holbrook. Cabin status, protected. Cabin access pass. Right. I wonder if we can actually... I wonder if we can liberate those cabin access passes from the individual passengers as we go. What's that? Tablet, but not one I can read. That makes me sad. Accessible. That heads... Oh, where does this go? Oh, this is where we came through from the crew areas. Right, so another room. Here we go, room 5. Larry Dombrowski. This is our man. This is our GalBank fellow. Current stay length undetermined. Okay, status of VIP. Please deliver 1 bottle of iced champagne daily at 23:30. If the cabin is unoccupied, leave it next to the passenger bed in the silver ice bucket. Daily at 23:30. I wonder if that's actually a thing, because that's in like 10 minutes. Yeah, literally like 15 minutes. So I wonder if somebody will actually approach and deliver that bottle of champers. We could sneaky snoo. You up for a bit of sneaky snoo? I think you do want to be the sneaky snoo. Though there doesn't appear to be anyone approaching. It's awfully sad. Take a look at the time again. Right, it's 20 past 11 now. Let's just meander over this way and look all nonchalant. Okay, so these corridors kind of cover that central area. Right. I love your style, Andreja. Keeping yourself secluded. Love it. Again. There doesn't seem to be any crew approaching. And yet the time for delivering the bubbly draws near. Don't think there's some sort of noise rising from somewhere. I don't think this bubbly delivery is actually a thing today. It's awfully sad. Oh, rubbish. Well, that might have been a sneaky route into the room. Well, pants. Okay. Right, we'll come back to... oh, hold on. I can hear a crew member. Nope. Nuts. Oh, I thought that was a sneaky little way to get into the room. Okay, never mind. Right. Oh, laundry service. Okay. Hello. Just having a poke around.
On behalf of myself and the entire team at Trident Luxury Lines, we wish to thank you for choosing to travel with us.
You're very welcome. I didn't really have much choice. Any interesting tales you could tell? No. You're not interested in speaking to me, quite obviously.
If you wish to have a drink at any of our lounges, be sure to present your cabin pass to have the cost deducted from your account.
Okay. I'll bear that in mind. Thank you. Where's Andreja? Andreja, come on, follow. Just make absolutely sure. Yeah, nobody called in. Ah, rubbish. Let's close that down. Poor woman some privacy. And this brings us back down to the ballroom. Okay. So I think we've got the lay of the land now. These upper areas seem pretty deserted, which suggests to me that most, if not all, guests are currently in the ballroom. So I could see if I could pry one of these doors open, couldn't I? Oh, I'll have a little think about that and maybe see if we can get our cheeky, sly, sneaky snoo, digi-pickery on the go next time. But until then, if you'd like to leave a like or you care to leave a comment, pop those in the usual spots. Thank you very much for joining, and I'll catch you in the next one. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.